Hello, sunshines. Welcome to Bunnyfish Crafts. So that was a weird lighting thing. I'm your host, Heather, known as Bunnyfish on all the internet places. Today, as I'm recording, is July 21st, I think. It's a Monday. And it is Tour de Fleece time. So I kind of thought it might be fun for you to come and hang out with me while I spin a little. Are you interested in hanging out while I spin? So it's going to be a little bit of a spin with me. I am going to put on some music and spin, and you can hang out while I'm spinning. We can just be in the same space together. So before that, let me tell you about what I'm working on. So here's my project. I have this beautiful bag that my friend made for me. I love it. It's very fuzzy. It's got some snaps on it. And inside the bag, I have this braid of fiber from Deviant Fibers. It is 60% superwash merino, 30% bamboo, 10% nylon, approximately 4 ounces. In the colorway are endless numbered days. So I started this spin so long ago, years ago. I don't even know, because I don't think I spun at all in Tour de Fleece last year, or maybe like 1 or 2 days. And then I've barely spun really since lockdown. I spun a ton during lockdown and then just have barely spun since then. But for this year for Tour de Fleece, my goal has been at least 15 minutes a day, and I have been pretty successful at that. So that's exciting. That feels good. It feels nice to be spinning. I really enjoy spinning. I have a spindle, and I don't remember who the maker is, but this is a Turkish spindle. It is a drop spindle, which means that you spin and the spindle drops as you're spinning. And that's what puts tension on the fiber so that as you add twist, it becomes yarn instead of just fiber. And this spindle, I think, is my favorite spindle. I have some very beautiful spindles. Some really, it's a small collection, but it's a mighty collection. I definitely have some very sought after spindle makers spindles. But this one's my favorite. I just love the Turkish because as you're spinning, I'm gonna get close to you now. As you're spinning, it makes this little turtle on the spindle. I mean, you have to wrap it that way, right? It doesn't magically wrap onto the spindle. And something that I like about spindle spinning is that it is a slow process, and you have to be mindful and intentional if you're wrapping a turtle to get that beautiful design. Let me show you again. So that looks like there. This is what it looks like on the bottom. And the lovely thing about a Turkish spindle is when you're done, you have a center pole ball. You just pop this part out. I'll show you. I don't know, maybe I'll show you. I'm not going to take it out all the way because then it's hard to get back through. But this piece comes off and then the legs break apart. And then you have a center pole ball, which is really nice for plying. So I'm going to put on a podcast for me, but music for you. And let's hang out for the next 15 or so minutes. And I think as I'm spinning, I'm also going to put on screen my daily progress, because I've been taking daily progress shots. There were 2 days in a row where I didn't spin. It was a weekend and it just didn't happen, but that's okay. That's okay, because I got back to it after that. So, are you ready? All right, let's do this.